Hello, everybody. The Iceman here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel on this Saturday afternoon. And I want to say I just finished watching Armageddon from 2000. The main event was a six-man Hell in a Cell match. Uh, the Rock, Austin, Triple H, Rikishi, The Undertaker, and the WWF champion Kurt Angle. And if you have never seen this main event at Armageddon, you're missing out on something special. This is one of the best main events that I've ever seen. And I saw it 15 years ago, but I totally forgot what it was all about. There was so much good crap that went on in this. Everybody got bloodied up. Uh, you know, the point of it is you had basically six huge stars in this main event, and the rest of the card still had enough superstars to make the whole card good because we still had Edge and Christian, we still had the Hardy Boys, um, we had the Road Dogg, we had Billy Gunn. Um, yeah, it was Chris Jericho, Kane. This was a huge, huge pay per view. And I'm going to tell you something. Like I said, I forgot about it until I just got done rewatching it. And like I said, I got lucky to watch it on a DVD that I borrowed from my nephew. I had the whole year uh, of pay-per-views from 2000 I watched, and I finally finished up watching uh, the year of 2000. And this, oh my God, it was just the main event was mind-boggling. It really was. It was like 40 something minutes long, and you want to talk about excitement, people getting their face thrown through windows of vehicles, um, people going on top of the cage, on top of the Hell in the Cell cage, Rikishi getting thrown into a truck that was backed in by order of Vince McMahon. He wanted to pull down the cage. You're missing out if you haven't seen it. You got to check it out. Now, the reason for this pay per view is uh, obviously we're now PG in this day and age of 2015. Um, and I'll be quite honest with you, I don't think the superstars of today could ever be able to put on a show like this main event and Armageddon. I just don't think they could. I don't think they're built for it. I don't think they're made for it. But the whole point of this video being, I understand that WWE is now PG rated. But here's the thing. The pay-per-views are aired either on demand or on the WWE network. They're not aired on USA or Sci-Fi or any other cable channel. So why can't the WWE, being on their own network and being on demand, why can't they go over the limits and put on shows much like I just watched? I mean, I don't think you'll ever be able to replicate this main event ever again. Um, but they could cross the lines. They could go over the limits. There's a lot of things they could do because it is on their own network and on demand. And it sort of makes you wonder why they don't go that route because, if you're trying to make your pay-per-view more entertaining for your fans, um, you have the right, you have the opportunity to make this pay-per-view much more entertaining than the way you have it now. I mean, this would be like night and day from watching WWE television to watching a pay-per-view if they went over the limits, over the top on their pay-per-views. But then again, I don't believe there's too many stars that are in the WWE right now that could really put on a show like we saw The Rock, like we saw Stone Cold Steve Austin, like we saw The Undertaker, like we saw Triple H, like we saw Rikishi, like we saw Kurt Angle. And I must say, this is going to be a topic for another video. A lot of people are talking about, one of the best wrestlers in the last 15 years. And I honestly think Going back from 2000 to this present day, it's got to be Triple H. It just totally has to be. He put his body on the line every single night in a pay-per-view. Um, he got bloodied up so much back then. It was just like totally ridiculous. You expected it every time he was involved in a pay-per-view main event, or even if it wasn't a pay-per-view main event. But yeah, so what do you guys think? What do you think the reasons are why the WWE doesn't step up their pay-per-views, knowing that they are aired on demand and on the WWE network? Um, they could just they could just make these pay-per-views so much more entertaining, and maybe after watching these pay-per-views, maybe people would be more interested in watching Monday Night Raw a little more often because you would want to see the aftermath of what happened on a pay-per-view if it escalated to heights. I mean, even if they escalated at 50% of what Armageddon 2000's main event was, they're doing something a little better than what they're doing now. So give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. This is Iceman again here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel on this Saturday afternoon. Peace out, everybody. Have yourself a very, very great day.